Hello and welcome to All Around the Board. I'm Darius and today I'm going to be doing a solo playthrough of It's a Wonderful World. In today's video I'll be taking you through how the game works, how to play it solo, but also the similarities to the multiplayer game. And then at the end I'm going to give my final thoughts, because some of you, especially if you know me, are probably questioning why I'm playing a solo game. Okay, so just before we start our solo playthrough of It's a Wonderful World, I'm just going to go through the quick setup, what I have here. Now, most of it is the same to the normal base game. So I've set up my resources in the middle, as you can see, as normal. I've got my pile of cards just above there, it's just out of shot. I've got my men token and my lady tokens, and I've got my red cubes in the middle. That is the same as the normal playthrough, and I've handed myself a corporation card there. So I've got Norham States, and I'm just starting with the basic there of 2 grey, 1 black, 1 green. Okay, so that is all ready. The only difference is to the side, not all of them are in shot, I have 8 piles of 5 cards. In a round, I'll be looking at 2 of those piles. I'll do 1 at a time, but I'll show you what happens from there. But essentially, this solo playthrough is going to give you a big idea of actually what happens in the game. The only difference really is the fact I'm not going to be drafting with anybody, and more I'm going to be drafting with the deck. So let's get going. So the first thing I need is this in my area just there. Okay, to start the playthrough, I'm going to go ahead and take one of my piles of 5 cards. Now, I can do multiple things with these. I can get rid of it to recycle and get my cube just there. So if I got rid of that one, that will get me 1 black. I can put it into my construction area, or I can discard any 2 cards. So say if I discard these 2, I can draw 5 from the deck and keep 1. The only problem with maybe doing that is if I discard 2 to draw 5 but keep 1 of the 5, I'll only be left with 4. So there's only so many times I want to do that. Now I need to get some kind of system going. So at the bottom of the cards are the goods that it produces. These 2 don't produce any goods, but they do produce points. So I might want to look at these later on in the game, but these ones are going to start producing goods. So I really kind of want to get these on the go. I think I'm going to put wind turbines into place. So that's going into construction. I think I'd like to keep the parallel dimension because it gets me 3 red. Now they're quite hard to get, so I'm going to keep those, and I'm going to work towards that one very, very slowly. And I am going to, what shall I do? I think I'm going to discard these 2 to try and draw 5 and get something else. So let me get rid of those in the discard pile and draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the new 5 that I've kept or now drawn, I can only keep 1 of them. So this is going to be really quite difficult to do. I think green buildings, as you can see, get lots of points. So I need some form of green production, and I've chosen that to stay in. So I'm going to keep the research centre as well, and I will put that into construction. And I'm going to get rid of the other 4 like I have to. So it leaves just 1 card in my hand. Now I can either recycle it and get a yellow, or which yellow can't go anywhere, so I might as well put this into construction as well. So with that said, out of all those cards, that's what I've decided to go with. Now we're still in round 1, so what I do now is I pick another pile of 5. So I'll just pick the pile that's next to it, and I do the same again. So I can have a look, see what I want to buy. I could start getting rid of, so I could recycle that for a grey to put onto one of those cards and get that built. But there's not really a lot here. I'm going to have some green production, green there. So, I'm going to try this one. I'm going to try and build towards that one because that gets me points for every man token I have. I wouldn't mind some blue production, so I'm going to keep that one. And I might discard, so I'm going to discard these 2 to draw 5 and keep 1. I could be playing this completely wrong, but we'll see. Okay. Oh wow. Oh dear. So I'm going to keep one of these. I tell you what, I am going to keep this one, but then I'm going to discard it or recycle it for that one black. So let's go ahead and do that. And that one black can sit on this token just here. So you can see I've got one of the 4 goods done out of that. And I'm going to do the same with this one. This one is going to get discarded to get one black as well. Okay. And that can go on the other one. Right, so now we go to the production phase. Now, as I said, I don't know if I've done that right, or who knows. Let's see if my engine works. So we do production as normal. Now, normally it's whoever produces the most gets a little bonus. So it'll either be, as you see here, there's a man behind there, or behind there there's a lady, and it's the same for all of those. Now, there isn't an opponent to compete in that sense. So once I've got production of 5 of a good, then I'll get that token. I'm a long way off, so that's not going to happen for a little while. So I'm going to go ahead and do my grey production, and I'm going to get 2 grey production. I'm going to put it straight on the wind turbines just there, which completes it, and I'm going to build that. And you'll notice that that is then built ready for the black production phase, because now my black production is 2 black. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll put them on the Union Pacific Express just there. Okay. I'm just going to lower this down because lots and lots of cards are going to come out this way, and I'm going to run out of room, so I might have to double up, who knows. Right, so that's that done. Nothing else is complete, so then I go on to green production, which I get all of 1, and that can just go to, I'm going to put that towards the parallel dimension. Then I go on to yellow production. I'm not producing any yellow, nor am I producing any blue. So that would end that production phase. Then we go on to round 2, and I'll just flip that over, and I will do the same again. So these are already in production. It doesn't matter that they're not complete. It just means I've got to work towards them. But it does mean that when I start grabbing my piles of cards now, I might be looking to do something else. So I'm going to take my first pile, and I think straight away I want to try and get some of these greys, or some of these cards that give me grey. I might want to start recycling those. I will recycle the aircraft carrier, and I'll get myself a grey cube, and I'm going to put it on, I think I'll put it towards industrial complex, because if I get an extra grey production, that'd be really good. I don't want really any of those. So I'm going to get rid of, so I'm going to discard 2 cards to draw 5 and keep 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this allows you to really go through the deck quite quickly. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to keep this top one because I can then recycle it for 1 grey. So all I'm looking for at the moment is to finish this card here. And I've got 2 cards left in hand. Oh, do I just keep them? Will I be producing enough blue? I could work on blue production, and they both get me lady tokens, and one of them gets me lots of points for having. Do you know what? I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to keep those 2. Oh, that's maybe not a good idea, but we'll see. See if I can complete them. Right, so that's all my cards gone. So I take another pile of 5, and I do the same thing again. So I've got lots of tokens there that will get me black. I don't really want to do that. Not ideally. Okay, so I'm going to put this one into play because again it gets me points per lady token. It's a yellow card. I haven't got any other yellows. I'm going to discard 2 of these to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will keep, right, I'm going to keep Mega Drill, but again get rid of it to recycle. And I will throw that on Industrial Complex. You'll notice that's complete. So as long as I can complete a building even in the recycling phase, you can still complete it and get the bonus. On just above the grey and yellow production is 1 man token, so I take that one and put it onto my card there. You can put it anywhere, but I just put it on the card so I know what I've got. I've got 2 more cards. What shall I do with my last 2 cards? Offshore oil rig and a museum. Oh, do I get rid of them? I think I might. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of these 2. Actually, no, I'm going to recycle them for what they are, because that gets me a black and a blue. So let's go black and a blue. The blue can start going again towards the parallel dimension, and the black can go on the Union Pacific Express. I desperately need a red token. Now there is 2 ways I can get a red token. I can either complete this building here and get myself 3 of them, or if I get 5 of any resource, I can trade that in to get a red. I might, I don't know. Well, anyway, let's do production and see how I get on, because it might be that I change my mind and just everything I produce this turn, get 1 red, and then I'll get some blue production going, because I've got some big blue buildings there. Okay, so we're going to start off with grey. We're on production phase now, and I get 3 of them. It's not 5, so I don't get any token. But I'm going to put those 3 straight on research centre, which I could then trade in straight away to build that. So now I've got quite a bit of green production as well. It's good to get a bit of everything. I know that maybe it's not great in solo, because I want to get 5 of a production to get more tokens, but I do need a variable production line so that I can start building up lots of cards, especially stuff like this that requires 2 black, 1 green, 1 yellow. You know, a lot of these are mixed cards and they get you lots of points if you pull them off. Anyway, 2 black. I will put that straight onto solar cannon. Then we go on to green. I'm getting 3 green. I will put 2 on parallel dimension. I'll just chuck them in there, and I'm going to put 1 of them onto the solar cannon. I do know I've got to go towards this one eventually, but I'm hoping that I'll get more green production by then. We'll see. Yellows. So I'm actually getting 1 yellow this time. Well, hey, and I can start putting that on the solar cannon. So I've worked towards that quite well this turn. And then blue production. Again, I've got no blue production. Oh, that's going to be painful, especially if I can't complete these cards. Okay, I'm just going to move these up a little bit. And we're going to go on to round 3. So I'm going to pick the top pile of 5 there. And I'm looking for something specific this time. I think I want to get rid of stuff that gets me blue. But these don't, none of these get me blue. Oh dear. Let's go for... Let's do some digging. So I'm going to get rid of these 2. Oh, actually... No, tell a lie, I'm going to keep that one because that one gets me a red, which I can throw on that one, and I can actually complete that before blue phase, as long as I get some yellow. So, I'm producing 1 yellow, and I've got 5 to complete. So I'm actually going to recycle all of these. So I'm going to get 3 yellow and 1 grey. So let's do that straight away. 1, 2, 3, and 1 grey. That completes, oh no, sorry, almost completes the secret laboratory, but I've got 1 more pile I can pick in this phase. So let's pick another pile of 5, and I will get rid of the military base for a grey, and I can build that straight away. That secret laboratory, I'm going to spend 3 yellow. I'm glad I kept this now because that's going to get me some goods. So it automatically gets me a red, which I'm going to throw onto the Pacific Union Express, or Union Pacific Express even. Oh, I'm jumbling up the words. And that is complete, which then gives me blue production this turn. So now I'm producing at least 1 of everything. I'm also producing 5 green, so that means I will get a bonus when that comes to it. Still got 4 cards. What do I do with my 4 cards? I think I need to... I'm going to discard these 2. No, I'm going to discard these 2. I'm going to draw 5. I need to dig really for some good cards. I'm going to be producing 2 black and nowhere to put it. So, Zeppelin, perfect. So it requires 2 black and it gets me a blue production. So I'll throw that one in and get rid of the other 4. Do I carry on digging or do I put these into play? I think I'm... Oh, this is a very tricky game. It's easy once you get used to it, but the solo mode is very different. All this is the same, as in building towards building, but the way you draft is completely different with solo. So I'm going to get rid of those 2 and draw 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will get rid of... Or, well, I've got 1 I can keep. What do I want to keep? None of these get... Oh, that gets me a blue production, but so does that. So none of these are really any good to me. I'm going to keep the Secret Society, but then I'm going to get rid of it for 1 yellow. The reason being is On my production, I'm going to get 1 yellow, and it needs 1 yellow to finish that one there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do production now, because I've done all my cards. So we're going to get 3 grey. I'm just going to take 1, 2, 3. I've got nowhere to put them, so I'm just going to keep them off to one side, so that if I get 2 more cubes, I can turn them into a red. Then we're going to go on to black production. I'm going to get 2. I'm going to put that straight onto the Zeppelin, and that is complete, and that gets me another blue production. I just need 1 more, that would be great. Okay, so then we're going on to green production. I'm getting 5 green, and because I've got 5, I can then take the supremacy bonus, and on this one I can take a man or a lady. Now I need a lady to complete this one, so I'm going to take that. Some of the costs, you'll notice, like this card here has got 3 blue and 1 lady, so I'd have to get rid of a lady token to complete that card. But these 5 green can go just up here. I need 2 more green. Oh, let's see what it is. Then we go on to yellow. So I'm producing 1 yellow. It's going straight onto the solar cannon, which is complete. So 3 of those, 2 of those, and 1 of those. That is done. That gets me another lady token, and it multiplies my lady tokens by 1 point. And then we go on to, oh no, I've done yellow, so we go on to blue now, which I'm getting 4 of. Okay, so, hey, just spilling them all. 1, 2, 3, 3 on that one, and I'll put 1 towards this one. Okay, this one, if I spend 1 lady token, which I have, I get to complete this one. Green. And that gets me 3 red cubes. Now these can either be used as any colour, or they can be used towards a red cost. Oh no, I've got 3, right, so I've got 3 grey that I did not spend. I can't transfer it, so greys have to go away at the end of the round. Reds can carry over, so that's fine. That is everything I can do in that round, so we're going to go on to round 4 now. This is the final round, and I've got 2 piles of cards left. So, let's see if I can complete some stuff. Oh, please say I can. Okay, I've got analysis paralysis here. It needs 1 of almost everything just to complete. I think I want to challenge myself to get that. That gets me 3 red. I want some stuff that produces blue, but never mind. I will get rid of these 2 to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Let's see which one I'm going to keep. I think I'm going to get rid of 1. Actually no, perfect. This one will get me a blue production. So I'm going to keep that one, put that into play. Get rid of the other 4. I will probably, I've got 2 green. Don't think I want that one. So I'm going to get rid of both of these, and I'm going to get a blue and a green. So let's do that. Blue and green. Blue can go, actually blue can go on here, and so can the green. Right, I've got one more shot at this. I need an extra black somewhere. None of these get me a black. Oh, that's typical. Right, let me get rid of 2 of these. I'm searching for a black now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any of these cards that gives me 1 black would be cool. Yes, so the top one, although I wanna have a look to see if they're any good as well. What am I gonna get rid of here? Oh, I've got 2 yellow there. So I could potentially, I could put 1 of these into production and get more black. 1, 2, 3. Yes, actually, I'm going to put that into play rather than take the black. They can go. And then with my final 3 there, I will put, I think I'm going to have some extra green left over. So actually, I'm going to put transmutation into play. And I'm going to get rid of the other 2. So I get 1 blue and 1 yellow. Okay? Where can they go? 1 blue on there. Now I'm not going to be able to complete a lot of these, but it was a good try. I'm going to put that on there. I am going to get, if I can complete these 2, I'm going to get 2 red tokens, which could then be put onto the other cards. And a lot of my production is going to be spare. So let's start off with the grey. I'm getting 3 grey production, and I'm going to put 1 up here and 2 on this wind turbine, which straight away goes into production. I'm going to start a second line here. Right, then I've got black production, which is 1, 2, 3, which is exactly what I need to put 1 on there and 2 onto that one. So that's that one completed. That's the Zeppelin done, and that gives me another blue production. I'm just looking at this, and I haven't got many points, but that doesn't matter. Right, we're going to go on to green production now. So I'm getting 5 green, which means I get a token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to go ahead and get myself a lady token, because I get to choose with green. I'm going to put 2 down here. I'm going to put 1 on this one and 2 on here. Now you'll notice that's completed 2 cards in 1 hit, which is great. So that one can go straight into play and get me a man token. And then this one, oh, lots of different cards. I've finished the analysis paralysis. Yes. And that can go into play, and that gets me 3 red. So I've got 6 red at my disposal here. It's the last round, so it's a good round to have lots of these, because I can use them to fill in the gaps. Okay, so I've done green production. It's now onto yellow production, which unfortunately I'm just getting the 1, which is not. In fact, actually, before we do yellow production, I think I'm going to be really sneaky here. Do I do it? Because I'll get more yellow. Yeah, I will do, actually. Before we do yellow production, I'm going to spend those 3 red to complete this card. So they go there, that goes there. I get 1 red back, so actually I only spent 2. But this is going to get me 3 yellow in return, but I'm going to get 4, and hopefully if I spend an extra blue, I can then get another red. We'll see how this goes. That didn't work out quite as I wanted to, but it gets me more production, and it got me an extra point before the end of the game. So I get 4 yellow now, instead of just the 3. And that can just sit in my zone down here. I really thought I was going to have a 5th, but never mind. It also, I'm getting 4 points per green card, so I really did want to get that in play before the end of the game. Then I will do my blue production, which I'm getting 5, so I get another lady token. And I'm getting 5 blue, which I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 are definitely going on this one, and 1 is going to go on here. This one's completed. That gets me another lady token and another multiplier on those. Okay, so that can go on there. And I've got 4 red to spend, and it's not quite enough to finish that. Oh, it's 2 blue away. Oh, that was such a good round as well. Well, anyway, let's see what points I get. So I'm going to sit and work out the points, or I can, I can talk to you guys through what I'm getting point-wise down here. These yellows, unfortunately, go back. This card doesn't mean anything at all, so that can go away. And I'm going to just move you guys closer so you can see what is happening with the scoring. Okay, so I thought I'd bring you guys in close and personal, ready for the endgame scoring. Now, according to the solo mode, if I get less than 60 points, I'm going to be a rookie. If I get 60 or more, a dictator, 80 or more, an emperor, 100 or more, a living god. So let's just hope I get 100 or more, right? Okay, so let's go through the scoring together just to show you what went on there and what I was going towards. So the scoring here, this X means any card that just gives me straight points. So here I've got a 1 and a 6, so that just gives me the 7 points for that. Not a great start, but let's go through it. Now I'm going to get points per black building. None of those get me points per black building. Points per green building, so I've got a 3 times green and a 1 times green. So I can do 4 times green, and I've got 3 of them, so that gets me 12 points just in there. Then points per yellow building, unfortunately I do not have any of those. Points per blue building, I don't have any of those. And now we're going to look at our man and lady tokens. So let's do with the man tokens. I've got a 1 multiplier there, 1 each, plus that multiplies them. So that will get me 2, 4. That will be 4 points there. And then the lady tokens, I am getting 3 per. So I've got 3, 6, 9, 12 there. So there we go, and I think that's a really low score. So let's hope the next time I do a solo I get more. Let me just quickly top this up. 19, 23, 33, 35. Wow. So I wasn't even anywhere near that 60 mark. 35. Although, let's be honest, I was trying to film a video of this at the same time, so you gotta let me off. 35 was not a good score, was it? No, not at all. That's what I was thinking. But you know what? I was trying to film a video for you guys to see what was going on. So I had other things on my mind, you know, making sure the quality was good enough. Didn't really concentrate on my game at all. But yeah, why did I play it solo? Well, this is one of very few games that I will actually sit and play solo and enjoy. It takes 20 minutes, as you saw from the playthrough. It does not take very long at all. It's quite addictive to play. It's almost got that, you remember Solitaire on the computer, where you try and better your score every time? It's got that kind of feel to it. I could play this over and over again. The theme is maybe questionable. I don't really go by the theme. I mean, I do call the buildings what they are, but I don't really feel like a world leader, so to speak. I just think, oh, I'm getting some cubes and up my production, and yeah, it's got a quality mechanic behind it. And I could play this over and over at any player count as well. I must admit, I do prefer it multiplayer, but in times of need, and you've got a Saturday on your own, need to get out a bit of solo It's a Wonderful World. So guys, would you like me to play the solo campaign? If you do, leave a comment below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Follow myself on Facebook, Twitter and on Instagram. And don't forget to check out my Patreon page. There's a few options that if you support myself, you can have a choice on what videos come next. But yes, comment below if you would like me to play the solo campaign of this. I'd happily play this solo. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. In the meantime, I'll say goodbye and catch you on the next video.